Hello everybody, it is Wednesday night, it's 7 o'clock and this is the night we've been waiting for, the night of the big reveal. I'm so excited to be on here. My moderator, Joanna, is going to be on here. I am not putting comments on because they are very distracting and I do have a lot I want to get through tonight. So what I'm going to ask you to do is if you have any burning questions, maybe wait till the end because I'm going to answer a lot of questions tonight and then you can ask the moderator. I'm going to try to keep this to half an hour. We've got so much to cover. We're not going to do any games or craziness tonight. We'll come back next week. We'll have more games and craziness, I promise you. Might even have bingo. Not sure about that yet. But between this new product, this new reveal, and Valentine's Day, we've got a busy couple weeks in front of us. So the last 2 weeks, we've been going over preparation for skincare for this new product. So I'm so excited to be able to reveal to you this brand new Mary Kay product. It is part of our newest line called a Dermo Cosmetic line. Dermo Cosmetic. Well, first of all, before I tell you about the product, what does Dermo Cosmetic mean? Dermocosmetic is a term used to describe products at the intersection of cosmetic beauty and skin health. Dermocosmetic products are similar to formulas that you would find in a dermatologist's office or a med spa. Dermocosmetics. They usually require some additional information, some additional training to use them. You need somebody who is knowledgeable. You're not just going to buy it at Walgreens or CVS or wherever. It's a dermocosmetic product where you have somebody guiding you through it. And that's what this new Mary Kay product is. So the big reveal, I'm so excited. It's called Clinical Solutions by Mary Kay. The box has got this silvery, goldy, it's meant to look like skin cells or something to do with, I don't know, skin building, but it's called Clinical Solutions and it is a pure retinol. This is how it's going to come to you. It's going to have this, which is going to tell you how to amplify your age fighting. And before I go any further, people who are 20, I would say 25 plus should be using this. But here's the best news. The best news. The older we are, the more it works for us. I'm here to tell you. I've been using this product since September 26th, so it's now been 4 months. And I'll be able to share more information with you. But this is what the product is. You're going to amplify your results. I'm going to give you more information on this. But here is the product. This, of course, is the one I've been using, so it looks a little, it's got a little used, but this is the product. This is, I'm going to pull it out of the box to show you. I just wanted to show you the box. This is Clinical Solutions Retinol. I'm going to see if I can get it to the camera. It's a 0.5% retinol, pure retinol. I'm going to give you some training, some information on retinol. I'm going to do a lot of training tonight, and it's followed by the Calm and Restore Facial Milk. And it really is a wonderful facial milk. It's, let me see if I can get the camera to see it. Calm and Restore Facial Milk. It is a high lipid content product, which means high lipids are fats, high lipid content product that is very, very liquidy. So it's designed to go over makeup, under makeup, anytime you need it. And it calms and restores the skin. As you can see, it's going to be a very, see how it drips? I tell people it's like putting half and half on your skin. See how it just kind of drips? And when you rub it in, it totally disappears. It's very, very liquidy, which is wonderful, but it's a high lipid content to restore your skin. So let's talk about what makes Mary Kay's Clinical Solutions a little bit different. But before I get into that, I want to talk to you about retinols. What are they? What do they do? Why do we need them? decode retinols, because everything now is retinol this and retinol that and retinol the other, and they're not all the same. They really are not all the same. So first up, a retinol is a derivative of vitamin A. Did you know our bodies naturally produce vitamin A from the foods we eat? And it is considered a critical vitamin for healthy cell development, which is why the box kind of looks like cell building blocks. That's what I'm assuming that's what that is. It's hard to see until the light catches it. But it's for healthy cell development. If you don't have enough vitamin A in your system, your skin is going to reflect it. Your brain, everything is going to reflect it. But topical application of retinols can help improve skin structure, the integrity, by supporting the natural production of collagen and elastin, along with improved cell turnover. The older we get, the less our cells turn over, the less skin sloughs off. Look at a baby's skin. I mean, that is so perfect. And they're growing fast and their cells are turning over fast. But as we age, our skins start to reduce the cell turnover. And in fact, women who are in their 20s, their collagen starts to drop in their like 20 to 25s. Their collagen production starts to drop from them. So many dermatologists consider topical retinoid to be the gold standard. Gold, you see my balloon? Gold standard balloon. The gold standard of ingredient for both preventing and reversing the visible signs of aging. It's one of the most effective retinoids you can use without a doctor's prescription. Yay! Yay, dermocosmetic. Let's talk about where the retinol works. Let's talk about the skin, and let's talk about where the retinol works. Okay, to start with, you know you have three big layers of your skin. The epidermis is here. This is the epidermis. The dermis is right below it. And then the subcutaneous tissue, which is the fatty tissue, is often called the hypodermis. Let's talk about the layers. So the epidermis is the outermost layer. And in fact, it's got some layers on it because the skin is going to slough off a bit in the epidermis. So the skin is constantly moving up and sloughing off. So this is the epidermis. Then the dermis is the biggest layer, and we're going to talk more about. And then the hypodermis is the subcutaneous layer, and that's the fat layer. Oh, I'm sorry, you haven't been able to see it. That's the fat layer. And the fat layer is what creates our facial structure as much as anything. You know, as we age, we lose fat in our skin. Unfortunately, I think it just goes south and it ends up on our thighs. But the fat in our skin causes the sinking of the cheekbones, which is why people go in and have, you know, fillers, because we've lost that extra layer of fat. So we really need to build up the middle, the epidermis. Let's look at a closer picture of the skin. So here is, all of this is the epidermis. If you really want to get more technical about it, you see this layer is here called the basal cell layer. If you've ever told you have basal cell carcinoma, it's here. Squamous cell carcinoma, squamous cell cancer is up here, and it's the best skin cancer to get. The basal cell cancer is this layer here. It's at the very end of the epidermis, beginning at the dermis. Let's look at the dermis. Let's talk about collagen, and let's talk about elastin, and let's talk about hyaluronic acid. These three things are in the dermis of the skin. I'm sure you've seen on TV, they're talking about hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid, when I've told you before, I've told you about how our cells are like building blocks, and they're held together with serum, which is basically hyaluronic acid in a liquid form, which is our serum in our skin. But this area here also contains the collagen and the elastin. The elastin is our skin's elasticity. It's sometimes referred to as the skin's dermal matrix. It's almost like a weave. I've always said it's like a weave. The elastic in, for instance, leggings, tights, and the more you stretch it, the more the elastic in your leggings, tights, whatever, stretches out until one day you go in your drawer and you pull out your leggings and you say, whose are these? And how did they get in my drawer? This is not my size, but it was your size, but it's got stretched out. Well, this is your skin. Have you ever looked in the mirror and saying, whose skin is that? Like, why is my mother looking at me in my mirror? This is not right. I always tell people it's okay if you look like your mother, as long as you don't look like your grandmother. So I'm just telling you. But this is the area that we want to target here, where the hyaluronic acid, the elastin, and the collagen reside. And this is what the retinols do. This here is what retinols do for you. Okay, let's talk about retinols because it is extremely confusing. So confusing on the market today. Retinol is retinoic acid. Let's look at the name, retinoic acid, which is also known as retin A. A is for the acid. So a retinoic acid is by prescription only. You can get that only by prescription. But the over-the-counter one is retinols. They also have pro-retinols. Pro-retinols are gentler, but they're much weaker. So you can have different names for retinol. There's retinol palmitate, retinol propionate, encapsulated retinol, retinol acetate, and retinol linoleate. And those are all ingredients basically that are a retin A derivative. They're not a true retin A because that's only by prescription, but they are all forms of retinol that is available over the counter. They're all a vitamin A derivative, but they are not all the same. Now, industry standard does not require companies to mark the percentage of retinol on their products. And if you're like me and have been trying to research it, it is the hardest thing to find the quantity of the product. Mary Kay's is a right here. Let me see if I can get it. Retinol 0.5%. Retinol 0.5%. Now, here's what's so challenging on the market. There's a product out there. It's sold in Walgreens. I'm going to give you a little history of the product, actually. But it's called number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just saying it's a product out there sold by Walgreens. And it's called Retinol 1.5. Now, if you were to go in there and see Retinol 1.5, wouldn't you think you're getting a 1.5% of retinol? They lie. Because if you go online and search for the ingredients, it's an encapsulated retinol 0.3%. So how can they call it retinol 1.5? Because that's what they named it. They didn't say 1.5%. They call it a retinol 1.5. It's got other ingredients in it with hyaluronic acid and vitamins A and C and, well, vitamin C and everything else. But it is not a 0.5 or a 1 or a 1.5% retinol. It's only a 0.3 retinol. There's another one on TV right now that says it's a pure retinol. It comes in a blue bottle and it's a dropper and you're supposed to drop it on your skin. And they say it's pure retinol. It is, but it's only a 0.3% pure retinol. Why is that? Because the pure retinol is a strong product. And to be used correctly, you really need to have a lead-in time with it. And any good product would have a calming or a buffer ointment with it or a buffer lotion. So hence our Calm and Restore facial milk. It comes as a set. You're never going to get it from me on the first time without the set. You can get them separately in the future. But when you first start, you're only going to get it in the scent because it's the only way we can guarantee it's going to work for you. So again, retinols are confusing. So let me tell you, there's some myths about retinol. Retinols, people think exfoliate the skin. They don't. Oh, there's another TV ad out there that says it's a retinol, the most moisturizing retinol on the market. That's an out and out lie because retinol does not moisturize the skin. If you're putting moisturizer, it has to go in this layer. Hyaluronic acid is absorbed in here, but it's not, retinol of itself is not a moisturizer. In fact, when you're using pure retinol, you're going to get your skin dry and flaky and scaly and irritated if you're not really, really careful. So if you're seeing an ad on TV that's a pro retinol, the most moisturizing formula out there, it is not a retinol. No, it is a retinol product, but it is not a pure retinol. I'm just letting you know that. Look at the ingredients. If it says encapsulated retinol, it's an encapsulated retinol. Okay, let me tell you the difference before we go further. Encapsulated retinol, Mary Kay has encapsulated retinols. It's in our Time-Wise Repair Night Cream. It's encapsulated. It's in our Time-Wise Volume Firm Deep Wrinkle Filler. It's encapsulated. What does that mean? It's bound in a slow release product. Just like some medicines, you'll buy them extended release. There are a lot of medicines on the market that are slow release. It's the same type of thing. Extended release, slow release, those are encapsulated retinols, and that's the difference. It's encapsulated retinol at a lower percentage that's going to get into your skin over time. So it's gentler on your skin, and you can use it without what we call the retinization process. So let's talk about some myths about retinol. Retinols exfoliate. No, they don't. Retinols do not exfoliate the skin. What they do is it causes enhanced cell turnover. So your skin does slough off a little bit more. It causes more collagen production and more elastin production. Upside down. More collagen and elastin production. So these cells are coming up quicker. I'm still upside down. Sorry about that. No, that was right. Okay, so these cells are turning over quicker. It's removing some of this dead skin on the top and allowing these skin cells to come up to the surface. But in it of itself, it's not an exfoliating product. It's not a peel. It's not a microdermabrasion. It's a cell building, collagen building, elastin building product. So it's not, it in itself is not an exfoliator. It builds collagen, it smooths the skin, it improves the hyperpigmentation, that's the brown spots, and it causes enhanced collagen building. The other thing is, let's see. So the other thing is you do want to use it at night. Definitely it wants to be used at night because it makes your skin a little bit more sensitive to the sun. It does not cause sunburn. It does not cause sunburn, but it definitely makes your skin more sensitive to the sun. And just as your skin is more sensitive to heat and light, that's why you're going to use it at night. People say you're not going to see results for 2 to 3 weeks. That's another lie. You're not going to see results for 12 weeks. And a lot of people will start a collagen. They don't see good results in 6 weeks. 2 weeks, 3 weeks. They get dry and scaly skin. They say, this is not for me. I'm allergic. I can't use it. They haven't used it properly. They haven't had a skin retinization process, and they're not waiting the full 3 months for this product to work. So I'm just letting you know. People say, I've got super sensitive skin, I can't use it. Well, that in itself is not absolutely true. If you have sensitive skin, we're going to be really, really, really careful on how we use it, because even with normal skin, you start using it once a week for the first 4 weeks. Once a week for 4 weeks, and I'm going to tell you how to use it. But Sensitive skin is often, like if you see a product on the market, it says for sensitive skin, that's marketing code for low concentration of retinol. If you see retinol for sensitive skin, it just means it's a really low concentration of retinol and you can use it with sensitive skin. We can use this too. We're just going to be super careful, do our retinization product longer, and use more calming milk. So we can do it. We would speak before you started if you have sensitive skin, but it can be used. Your skin will dry, flake, and possibly peel. It is what is going to happen. It's really like a facial, because it's an acid, it's like a facial peel, but it shouldn't happen dramatically. It shouldn't give you those red scaly splotches. It shouldn't give you the burning, and you're just going to use more moisturizer. So it doesn't matter if your skin is oily or dry, you're going to use more moisturizer during the process. Retinols continue to work for over 12 months. You can use the 0.5% for over 12 months. It continues to work. You will want to keep up because as soon as you stop it, not as soon as, after you stop it in about another 3 months, the collagen and elastin production has slowed down. So you do want to keep using it to maintain it. And maybe after a year or a year and a half, you can go up to maybe a 0.3, 0.75% or a 1%. But you know, the other thing you can do is you can add some more vitamin C and vitamin E to your skincare line, because I'm going to talk to you about what you cannot use it when you're doing the retinization process, because I want you to remember this is called retinoic acid. Okay? Vitamin C is ascorbic acid. Our peel, our Revealing Radiance peel, is a glycolic acid. Salicylic acid that is used for acne is an acid. So anything with an acid base, acid name in it, cannot be used during the retinization process. Our retinization process is 8 weeks. Talking about salicylic acid, that's the gold standard for acne. Benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid for acne. This is not for acne. This is not for treating acne. It can be used for skin discoloration and collagen, but not for necessarily for acne. And if you're using an acne product, no, this is not for you. If you're nursing, pregnant, or want to get pregnant, this is not for you right at the moment because it hasn't been researched for that. So the other products, just let me tell you a little bit about, well, you know, I'm not going to the history. There's another product out there called SkinCeuticals, and that is more of a dermocosmetic. SkinCeutical is a pharmaceutical grade skincare product. That is the closest to this. It's got pretty much almost the same ingredients, but I didn't see that it had a buffing cream. Their tube online is $96. And our tube, well, the set together is $120, which you have to get the first time. I'm not going to sell it to you the first time with just as a one, but the product itself is, I think this retinol is $78 by itself. The calming milk is $50. And so you would save money getting the set. You save $8 when you get the set. But the closest thing to it online is SkinCeuticals, and it's $96 as opposed to ours at $78. When you get your next magazine, it's all about it. So let me tell you what this one does. It amplifies your age fighting. There was an after. Now, this has been tested for a long time, more than a year, because national sales directors have had this for a year. Directors have had this for 4 months. And now the public is getting it with a Mary Kay consultant. After 8 weeks of testing, there's been over 400% improvement in skin radiance. This is my skin, and I'm thrilled. Over 100% improvement in skin smoothness after 8 weeks. Let's see what else it has. So why do we have to do what we call the retinization process? Well, the retinization process is to calm your skin during the initial time of using it. So the first 2 weeks, you are going to take one pump. Let me see if I can show you a picture. I don't want to pump out my very precious stuff. I'm just saying, I don't want to. So one pump of this amazing product. If I could just find a picture. One pump. Let's see. Oh, I have some pictures in here to show you too. Okay. For the first 2 weeks, let me see if I can get it. See on the finger? One pump on your finger. One pump on your finger. Well, actually, you may want to do it in the middle of your, yes, one pump on the finger. The first 2 weeks, I'd mix it here. And then one pump of calming milk. And you're going to mix it together. And you're going to get that all over your face. Once a week. How you want to use it is you want to wash your face. Then you want to wait about 5 to no more than 10, to about 10 minutes, 5 minutes at least, for your skin's pores to close after you wash your face and for your natural oils to come through. So it's not like a dramatic to your skin. Okay, so after you wash your face, so what I typically do is I wash my face. I have an electric toothbrush that times me 2 minutes. So that's 2 minutes. I then kind of do whatever else. And then I'll do 5 minutes later, I'll do my retinol. So for the first 2 weeks, you're going to mix the two together. So it's going to reduce the potency on your skin of pure retinol, because pure retinol is immediately gone into the skin. It is not an encapsulated retinol. And so it will immediately go into the skin right away, the whole potency of it. So you're going to reduce the potency. So for the first 2 weeks, you're going to mix these two together, one pump on one pump, and put this all over your skin. We're going to talk about the neck separately. We're just going to do the facial skin for right now. Okay? Then now you're going to do it once a week after washing your face at night. And you're going to do it on the same night of the week. So for instance, if you were to start on a Wednesday, this Wednesday, you do it again next Wednesday and the Wednesday after that. Once you've got these on, you're going to wait just 30 seconds for it to dry down. And then you're going to do the rest of your regular face products. If you're using the deep wrinkle filler, you can use it. It's retinol. If you're using the Time-Wise Volume night cream with retinol, you can use it. It's an encapsulated retinol at a lower percentage. You can use your regular products. So for 2 weeks, you're going to mix these products. For the next 2 weeks, you're going to still take one pump and you're going to put this, you're going to massage this all over your skin. I found the best way to do it is to put one pump. I like this finger, and then I do this to get it there, and I dot, 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 and then I work it all over my face. And then you're going to follow it with the facial milk for the next 2 weeks. And then you're going to follow it with your regular products. Again, if you're doing Wednesday night, you're going to do Wednesday, 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 4 weeks. Then on the 4th week, this is the retinization process. And there's a tracker in here. On the 4th week, you can do it 2 times a week. There's your tracker. It says weeks 1 and 2, weeks 3 and 4. On the 4th week, on the 5th and 6th week, you're going to use it twice a week. So now you can decide if you're going to do it on Wednesday and Saturday, whichever 2 nights a week. And then on weeks, and you're going to do it the same way. The retinol, followed by the calming milk, and then your regular products. And then for weeks 7 and 8, you can do it 3 to 5 times a week in those following weeks. After 8 weeks, your retinization process is done, and you can use it up to 7 times a week if you choose. What I have found after 4 months is that I still, after doing it for 7 nights in a row, I do have some sensitivity. So my perfect at the moment is 6 times a week, and I give my skin a night off because it still is pure retinol. It tells you in the book, you're going to see, and it's going to be all, and I'm going to show you some more videos, maybe not tonight, but you're going to see lines and wrinkles disappearing, dark circles disappearing, dark areas disappearing on your skin. I mean, this is my skin. I've always had an area here that was always darker, hyperpigmentation. And that's because it's from the sun, because this is my driving side. In fact, when I used to go to my hairdresser and she put hair color in, after she'd taken the hair color off, she always wanted to try and rub off. She thought it was hair color got here, and she was always trying to scrub it off. And I said, no, that's my hyperpigmentation. I've had it for years. Do you see it? Do you see it? It's gone. It's gone. I had a really nasty, well, I say nasty, a really dark spot under this eye. I always had to put some concealer on it. It's gone. It's gone. I mean, it's there just barely. After my 8-week retinization process, I didn't want to run out of, this will last you about 4 months, but I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to get any more. So as soon as I knew I could get more, I started doing the back of my hands, and I'm already seeing a difference in the hyperpigmentation on the back of my hands. I'm so excited. I started doing the neck. The neck can be more sensitive than the face. So you do want the whole retinization process on the neck. So if you choose to get this product, I'm going to work with you for the 8 weeks. I'm going to take you through it step by step. It is an amazing product. And you do want to have somebody who knows the product to walk you through it. And if you come with any problems, any irritation, you do need to have somebody that you can ask questions to. If you go to Walgreens or anywhere else and buy those products, there's nobody there who's going to walk you through the product or give you structured information. So I'm going to have a lot more information every week on this product. Now, I just was able to order it yesterday. I don't even have it other than my own personal one in hand. I'll let you on a little secret. I gave my sister some, just my leftovers. So she's been using it for 2 weeks, but she's going to get her own full set. And so as soon as I have it in hand, if you want one, you can get a set. You have to let me know. It's not going to be on the website till February the 16th. I'm just letting you know. This is not for the general public till February 16th, which is why you're on my private little call here. If you're having, I want to keep this at like a half an hour, and then next week we're going to go more information. If you have any questions you want to ask right now, ask them on the website. My sister, Joanna, will text me. I'll answer the questions, and she will tell you if there are any special offers. I'm just letting you know. So I am just sharing this with you, and we're going to go on more and more. If you would like a set, please let me know, and I will get you a set, and we will really work with you carefully throughout the whole process. So, Joanna, do we have any questions? Oh, I already have one customer who says, count her in. I will do. Okay. Let me see. Any questions? I don't think so. Call me with any questions. If you're my customer, you have my number. If you are another consultant in my unit, you can call her or you can call me. Consultants don't have it yet either. Directors, that would be me. We got ours 4 months ago, and I've been using it so we could tell you, but it is a super, super exciting product. Super exciting product. I'm working on my neck right now. I'm working on my décolleté, and I've already seen a difference. I'm smoother and younger looking. I think I may just have to bathe in it. That's all I'm going to say about that. So if you want it, let me know. Tune in next week for more. Call me for more information. It's not on the website yet. You can't get it except through me yet. You can't get it without instruction except from me yet. So please call me, ask me questions, ask questions here, and tune in next week. I will actually have, I may have another special website with all kinds of information for you. But, oh, I've lost a balloon. A balloon. Oh, you know what? That must be the dead skin that's fallen off. That's exactly what that is. That balloon is the dead skin that just fell off. So there you go. All right, ladies. I'll see you next week. Call me, questions, anything at all. If you want to set, let me know. See you next week. Have a great evening. I hope you learned something. I hope you've learned how to decode retinols when you see it on the labels, because it's so confusing. I didn't know all this until I did a whole lot of research. So let me know. Speak to you soon. Bye.